What's up? My name is JennyRay and I'm living one step at a time, and welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. I don't know either, so keep on watching to find out. I wanted to give a little bit of an introduction to the clip that you're getting ready to watch. That clip was filmed in February of 2021, and I was several days into my new treatment. For the record, it is going so well. It is May of 2021, and I continue to be grateful to the universe for allowing me this opportunity. It is not all hearts, roses, and flowers. Again, it's one of the most emotionally and spiritually challenging things I've had to go through, and I feel like even when I have people that love me, it is an independent journey that I feel responsible to share with the world. With that being said, in my excitement, I will not refilm this video because I do want to allow all of the authentic joy that I felt during that time to be shown to the world. I got a few of the ages and or years wrong, and I wanted to clarify that because I am certain that there are people out there ready to nitpick my academic medical hypothesis, as well as the second book, What Is Wrong With Me, that I wrote, which includes the academic medical hypothesis, 2 pieces. So I want to ensure that I am as accurate and upfront as possible with you as I share this journey. So I wanted to say, instead of the age of 18, I was actually diagnosed with dopa-responsive dystonia at the age of 17. And I also wanted to clarify that I did not start vocalizing my thoughts regarding the fact that I had an endocrine disorder versus a neurological condition until the year of 2011. The questions that I used to ultimately write my medical hypothesis and that kind of drove my motivation forward did form in 2010, but I did not start to vocalize those to the rest of the world until 2011. I also cut off the end of the video with no outro, just specifically because I want to make sure that I am being as respectful and classy as possible and as dignified as possible when I'm telling this story. This story is heavy and it does involve a lot of people, and I am expressing my opinions regarding the situation, but I'm going to try to ensure that I do not spread my anger and my distaste. I just want to create a conversation. So with that being said, Secrets of an Artist is available on Amazon. The link will be in the description below. If you know me personally or if you live in my area, please feel free to reach out to me and see where you can get that from a local shop. I hope you enjoy my video. I hope you enjoy my announcements. Before I do that, I also want to say that I scrubbed my channel. So I have privated all of the videos that I made that I made and uploaded because on this phone alone I have 1900 videos. I scrubbed my channel. So if you would please like and subscribe to this channel, I am going to start releasing videos weekly. I'm not going to tell you how many days a week, because my goal and reality sometimes differ, and it takes me a while for my goal and my reality to align. But I would love to start sharing with you all the videos that I made during this process of finding health. And so if you will come back and if you will subscribe, then you can follow along with the journey, and it will allow me, as I upload it, to give things like this, which is an introduction to the video and just kind of where I was coming from at that point in time. Hey, what's up? My name is JennyRay, and I am living one step at a time. And welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. I don't know either, so keep on watching to find out. Hello, Internet. It has been a very long time since I have seen you. I did not necessarily anticipate YouTube being the space that I came back on first. My YouTube channel is probably the most disorganized out of all of the places that I have started to tell my story, but it's also a really good place to start because there's a really raw part of my YouTube channel, which was just me making videos and uploading them similar to what I'm doing right now. Eventually I will have edited videos that kind of put together the story. But I have to tell you guys a few things, and I need more than a minute to do that. And so here we are, YouTube. I've, over the last 11 years, put a lot of time, effort, and energy into researching the medical condition that I was born with that went improperly labeled for until 2019. What I was getting ready to say was for 25 years. At the age of 23, 24, I was writing a medical hypothesis about an estrogen deficiency, and I was confident in that hypothesis. It took me the rest of that time to find a medical professional willing to dive into the hypothesis with me, which is super challenging. I did not go to school to get a medical degree by choice, and I felt like as a patient it shouldn't have been so hard to find a doctor willing to listen to what I was telling them about my body. However, it was a very difficult adventure. So during that time, I started making videos. I made a video the very first day that I went to talk a doctor into trying this academic hypothesis with me. I had gotten rejected by 2 other medical professionals that had worked on my case as a child, and I had went to them and I had asked them, please, will you help me? Can you give me a referral? I need somebody to look at this with me. And they both kind of just said, there, little girl. Like, don't you know that you're supposed to be gifted this life of in between? I consider it an invisible disability just because I don't think people understand how much effort I put into walking because I never told them. So on January 27th of 2021, I have been seeing a doctor since November of 2019, and in November of 2019 he started me on progesterone. Progesterone is the peanut butter to the jelly, which is estrogen. Progesterone helps your body produce more estrogen, but you can still have the hormone estradiol. I wrote a medical hypothesis about the word estrogen and estradiol, and on January 27th, after an hour and 15-minute discussion with the doctor that I am seeing, I was able to, after I asked if I could borrow his lab, I was able to have him start the journey with me of prescribing estrogen so we could see what the medical hypothesis looked like. And okay, but estrogen is the greatest thing in the whole entire world, and because I'm trying not to say I was right, I'll just tell you I wasn't wrong. I am beyond proud of myself. I need to get my videos organized. I need to get the, I have been sharing this on Snapchat since the day that it happened. I need to get those organized, and you will soon see them on multiple social media platforms. But in the meantime, I wanted to make this video to let you know that I cured myself. And it feels like $1 million. It is everything I thought it would be, and then some. It is the most empowering. I am blessed, I am grateful, I am empowered, and I have a voice now, and I need people to understand that I worked really hard to not let you know how much pain I was in. I had multiple pinched nerves in my body. I've been working on myofascial release since 2020 because it got to a point where after we got sent home, I didn't use my body so much that if I didn't do something with it, I wasn't gonna have it anymore, whether I wanted to walk or not. In 2010, I was told that I had muscle atrophy of a person that should be in a wheelchair, but it was reversible, and below that was strong muscles. You cannot be told your entire life you have a congenital muscle condition, which means like your muscles are breaking down, and then in overnight have testing done that shows you have strong muscles. So that's how the hypothesis began. I was also diagnosed with dopa-responsive dystonia at the age of 18, and that is a chemical imbalance, a hormonal chemical imbalance on the neurological side of the medical community. So when I came to that neurologist and told him, hey, I think I have a endocrine disorder on the endocrine side of the world, he looked at me and said, that's impossible. You are silly and wasting your time. So I got on the internet and I used the US National Library of Medicine to write What is Wrong with Me, which is a patient, parent, doctor point of view book into the medical community to talk about minors. I want to empower young children who are not comfortable with what their medical condition, the treatment, how their treatment has been going, or anyone in the medical community. I want to empower them to say, hey, I don't like this and I want to change something. And then I want them to do that. And my journey was tough, definitely. It was hard, but it was worth it. This is one of the most joyous times in my entire life, but it's also one of the hardest times in my entire life. And I have never been more proud of myself, of something. I never, ever said to people that I cured myself when I started treatment. I've been on and off treatment, thyroid treatment, since 2015. And I was blogging about it for a while, and then I stopped. And even when I got back on it, I was never motivated to sit down in front of a camera again because I knew I was close, but we hadn't tried it my way. Well, we tried it my way, and it is amazing. Tomorrow is supposed to be every month. There would be a period in time where I was unable to function as a human, but I still went into society and held a full-time job. And it was so painful on one of those days that literally every single month I was just like, if I could just get this one day off, I can deal with the other 28. Just give me this one day. I probably needed to. I did a 1-minute forearm plank today. Multiple. Do I hate them? Yeah, absolutely. Wait till I start doing burpees. I released pinched nerves. I had a pinched nerve in the outer left of my foot. My knees I'm still working on. My quads. I got it all on video. But the very first day that I released anything, I released my hip muscle. And the day that I released my hip muscle, I regained full sensation in my body without this. This has made everything incredible, absolutely incredible. But I regained full sensation by releasing my hip, which is then what made me sit in the hour and 15-minute appointment going, I'm not leaving here. And so we tried this. And he said, try a quarter. Okay, well, he gave me an entire pack. So I started a quarter, and 5 minutes later, I was like, well, there's another quarter. And then the next morning, I took a half. And then by that evening, I was on a full dose, I think. I took videos of it, and I took pictures of it, and I wrote it all down. And that's what you're going to see all over my YouTube channel. Plus, the last 11 years of the videos as well. I just need to get organized and have to have way more time than I currently do, because up until this point, I've been working 2 full-time jobs, which it's not my journey. I'll just tell you that. I tried it. It's not my journey. Well, okay. It's my journey, and I just have to be my boss in one of those. I have been trying to have this out for a very long time. But I haven't yet. So, the next thing, I cured myself. Great. Check. Boom. Super exciting. Gonna follow that along. The next thing, listen. This is an Amazon package. I just told you that I wrote a book from a patient, parent, doctor point of view to empower young children living with disabilities to be confident in who they are as a person, and also to empower anybody that's not comfortable with how their medical treatment is going to empower themselves to say, wait a minute, this is my body, let's have a conversation. However, I also, while I was working those 2 jobs, oh, I'm so sad that that was upside down. That was my big moment. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, this is self-published, and y'all, I can pick this guy apart for the rest of my life. I think most artists can. But this is Secrets of an Artist. I am JennyRay McGee, and I wrote Secrets of an Artist. Okay. This is available for sale on Amazon.com. The link will be in the top of the description. Feel free to check out my other social medias while you're there. I'm probably going to be posting mostly on my other social medias for a while until I get this one up and going. I'll also be relaunching my website. In the meantime, Instagram kicked me off, so anytime you guys want to tell them to give me my account back or tag me on Instagram, because you can still see my profile, I just have no back-end controls, that would be excellent. But in the meantime, this is Secrets of an Artist. She is going in a writing competition this year, hopefully to kick some butt. We shall see. Good intentions in the universe. I am so proud of this. I am as proud of this as I am of curing my medical condition. And I think I'm as proud of this as curing my medical condition because I've always known that this was going to happen. But it just was, I needed to make sure that it was how I wanted it to look. Again, I could literally, on this page, I could tell you 2 things that I want to change. I need those words to be lowercase. The just, the ust, and the E of me. But no one would know that if I didn't tell you that, right? So I'm going to let it go. But this is Secrets of an Artist. It's a really incredible book. I'm going to read you a poem and then I'm going to stop talking. I really appreciate if you guys would go check it out on Amazon. Tell your friends. Buy it for your mom, your aunt, your sister, your cousin, anybody that likes poetry, anybody that doesn't like poetry. I need you to buy this. Okay.